Hello everyone. Today is going to be a much shorter and much simpler video. We're going to do a very small and short operating session where all we're going to do is take my F7 right there, that's coming around the corner, I don't know how well you see it, and send it down to pick up the three cars on the siding at the bottom and bring it back at the top, while always keeping a caboose and a buffer car in between both the engines or the caboose with the tank cars. Alright, first off, the train's gonna come in and we're gonna split the last boxcar and the caboose off of the train to then go drop off the rest of the cars. So here's the F unit coming in over the bridge. We're gonna slow it down but not stop it until it gets through, well, most of the train gets through the switch, the turnout right there. We're gonna slow it down again even more. Technically I put momentum, so I could just turn it off and let it slow down by itself like I just did, but I like to start slowing down early just to make sure that I'm, not that it's more realistic and I'm gonna stop at the right spot. So now that we've dropped off these near the switch, we're gonna go drop off the rest of the car on the inside siding right there. And I'm gonna pause the video, go uncouple the cars over there, and come back. Actually, I'm gonna pull it a little bit further forward so that the car is in the straight piece, so that when I go and hook up the rest of the train to it, it's not gonna be difficult to couple. So now I'm gonna go uncouple it. All right, it has been uncoupled. Let's flip the switch ahead of the locomotive so that we can go through, well, we can go on the other track, which is technically the main line on one side with the passing track on the other. I'm not sure how I'm gonna view this, but that's up for discussion. There's no proper way of naming it. All right, backing it up to pick up the caboose and the boxcar down here. I also very much enjoy just watching the train go around like this and running. I think my favorite part of operating session is watching the train move around other cars and go, like, just move through what's happening on the layout, which is quite busy as Dave said. Oh, I forgot to flip that switch, so that's an error on my part. Let me fix that. Let's move forward a bit. That's operator error. We'll call the control tower and tell them that they've done a bad job. Alright, let's flip the turnouts. And go pick up the last car and the caboose. I'm thinking of adding lights to that dummy unit, but I don't want to use another decoder just for the lights for this. And since it's DCC, the lights would be always on regardless of what's happening. So I'm not sure I'm gonna actually do it. It would be nice, but I'm not sure if I'm going to. Alright, so let's go pick up the cars at the bottom of the hill. Which, when I'm building this layout, the whole idea was to do some operating session while still be able to do continuous running, because I very much enjoy continuous running and seeing the trains through the scenery, but I do enjoy a simple operating session once in a while, like today actually. Alright, so let's see the train arrive from the bottom. It's one of my favorite angles. We're gonna stop it near And I'm gonna have to derail the boxcar because it's on an incline and I don't actually have brakes on the car, so we need to derail it to keep it from moving on that incline. So give me a second. All right, let's have her move forward and flip the turnout so I can back up my engine to go pick up the equipment. There you go. And it should be able to push up the hill, but it's a pretty steep grade and that dummy unit is very heavy. So if it doesn't happen, I'll just pause the video and have it magically up top. I don't know yet. It might do it. I might give it a little momentum as well to help it. Flip the turnout. Go grab the car. We're going to pause to derail it back on track because I had to move it out. Let's pretend that this has coupled. Alright, let's give it a lot of throttle so that it gains momentum to go up the hill. It's wheel slipping, but it's still going. It's still going. Still going. Still going. It's doing it. It's doing it. And we're going to slow down a bit because that's pretty fast. We're going to drop off the caboose and last boxcar to go back where it was in the order of the train, but we're going to pull forward with everything else to go pick up the rest of the train. So the turnouts are still flipped because I need those to go on the siding here. Not the siding, but on the other track. Let's stop the train. Uncouple. I need magnetic uncoupling. Let's move forward. And this one is following while it shouldn't. Let's flip the turnouts again. Oh, like so. Like so. Train is going around to go pick up the rest of the train and push everything together. Well, it will be starting on the incline, which is not optimal. Technically, the train is shorter, so it shouldn't be a problem. If it is, we'll pretend it isn't a problem. We might have to go down and give ourselves a little swing, but I think it should be good. This is where the momentum setting on your decoder is actually useful, because a progressive start gives less of a shock to your drivetrain and it keeps it gripped while it pushes up. So it just coupled, everything was fine. Let's come and pick up the last two cars. You will see a supposed to be smooth coupling. There you go. And we're off. Let's not forget to flip the turnouts. And we're good. So here's the video. It was a pretty simple, just operating session for fun. It was just a pickup of cars. But, you know, that's the whole point of operating session, is to enjoy operating your train and using them as I believe is intended. Model trains have been made to move around, and this is exactly what we're doing. So hope you enjoyed this little short video of operating sessions, and have a great week. See you on the next live stream.